I've been enjoying my PSVR since day one. It's an awesome system that comes with the amazing controllers, them ones, DualSense controllers with amazing haptics, great feeling, finger touch detection, but one major drawback, which is very short battery life. So I had my PSVR for about 2-3 days now, and I've been trying to play and review as many games as possible. And what I've noticed with DualSense controllers is the battery life is terrible. Well, let's say once it goes to the last bar, once it's down to the last bar, the tracking goes, it's not as good. So I can play maybe 3 hours before I need to recharge, and that's not good enough when you've got like over 10 games to review at the moment, plus more incoming. But I found a way how to make those controllers last 10 plus hours or even more if you want to. A very simple hack, so stick around and I tell you all about it. There is nothing worse than having a great gaming session and your controllers just slowly dying and your tracking is going, and that's not ideal in virtual reality because of course you need that tracking to aim properly and to do pretty much everything if it's a virtual reality game. So I found that even though the controllers got amazing haptics and amazing adaptive triggers, I think that's what causes the battery to drain pretty fast. So I needed this solution, and I needed it bad because Sony doesn't sell spare PlayStation VR2 controllers, so I couldn't just play for 3 hours and then charge for another hour, or let's say play, charge for a bit, then play again. I had too many breaks doing that, and I'm assuming many of you who maybe wants to finish Resident Evil 8 in one go, which is like what, 8 hours if you play fast, or even Horizon Call of the Mountain, 6+ hours, you know, the controllers won't last and you might not want to take a break. So I had to think outside the box, I have to adapt and overcome. So I've had a very simple solution and it's working a treat. What I did, I got myself 2 little power banks. Now it depends of what power bank you want. Those are enough for me to last me like 6-7 hours, which is enough for one gaming session, let's say, as of now, as I need to take breaks and, you know, do videos in between, plus of course take care and spend some time with the family. But get yourself whatever you want. I've got 2 little ones from Amazon. Also get yourself 2 USB-C cables, so you can plug in them to the controllers and get yourself some wrist straps or wrist wallets, you know, what the joggers run, and I show you what to do with it right now. So what I'm gonna do here, as always, gonna get small. I am in 2 shots now. This is my hand dog doing this, look. That's how I get small. So I got some stuff prepared here. DualSense controllers. My desk is super small, and of course we need 2 of those. Like I said, my desk is very small. Also, we need this. So this is those wrist straps I was talking about. Get ones with the zip, maybe I rip that one, I'll tell you why in a minute. But maybe get bigger one or get smaller power bank. But anyway, you need those. Nice. And of course another one, because I'm assuming most of us got both hands. Unless you've got 3, then get yourself 3 wrist straps. But you can buy spare controller. This is the power banks. Small one, you can get even smaller one, but I don't want to spend too much money. I realized something, let me upgrade the lighting here so you can see better. There you go. And of course another one. And 2 little USB cables. These power banks, because they was cheap, they are just normal USB, so I got normal USB, 2 USB-C. Get yourself high-speed ones though, might work better, but this works for me, so that's alright. I'm gonna pop it here, and then there's another one. Now, carefully, if you're using the chargers, I've got spare one here, and then I've got Collective Minds one downstairs. This one, you know, just lays around. But anyway, what you want to do is remove those little magnetic chargers. That's the one gone, and of course let's get rid of another one. this one come out actually quite easy. Put it here, trying to not get my hand in the shot. It won't happen. Never mind. So now the all important action. Like I said, those are maybe slightly too small. This slightly too small for my power bank, but I ripped it, so it's alright. They're only cheap. Few quid on Amazon. Those two power banks, 5000 mAh. Got them off Amazon as well. Set of two for like 13 quid. Because I just needed a quick, cheap solution. So there you have it. Now I slightly gonna zip it, because like I said, it's a bit too small, so I don't want it to come out when I play games. There you go. That should stay in now. So that's that one done. Let's do this one. And that's that one kind of done. Good enough, I say good enough. Now you get this USB plug. Get yourself short one. I don't have, I think this is like a 30 centimeters one. Don't get nothing too long. This second camera is not as good as my main camera, but it's too much messing around to swap them around. Trying to get it in focus, of course I can't, but anyway. Whack it in here. So that's plugged into your power bank now. Zip it as much as I can. And now you know what to do. You already removed the little magnetic knoblings, what was here. So just whack it in. Actually no, put it on your list first. Getting my own steps confused. Get it on your list. I like to put it underneath it. Now let's see if you can see it on camera. Maybe I move this controller. So I'm not wearing on the wrist because the cable still gets in the way and I can feel the weight, but if I move it here on my forearm, that's like a great position, like somewhere underneath, so the cable goes this way. And we do same with the other one. So all you need to do now is get your controller. Man, they confusing, aren't they? Get your controller and get your cable plugged in. That's why I like to wear it on the wrist. So I got cable plugged in because the charger is right at the bottom. Ideally it would be better if it's there, but it still allows me for all the movement what I need to do, while the weight of that is not too bad because it's on my forearm. And then all you need to do is switch your power bank and go and play your games. As you can see, I've got it ready on the screen just to show you, and what I'm doing here is I've got my power bank switched on and I've slightly discharged the controllers just to show you that it's charging while it's wireless and you can use it like that while playing your games. So because I've got a slower connection USB cable, so it's not like ultra fast charging, because I've done it for cheap. I don't know, altogether I paid 20 quid or something like that for two power banks, two little USB cables, well, USB to USB-C and those sleeves. And it works. So what I like to do, I like to switch it on while the controllers are fully charged, and then the power bank, you know, as I'm using the controller, it's charging the controller, let's say, as I'm using it. Eventually it's gonna discharge, and that's gonna give me still my, you know, full controller battery life. So then I plug my power bank on charge while I can use my controller. Once the battery starts going, maybe after 3 hours, I can whack my power bank back in. But of course you can get yourself power bank what lasts like 10 hours. If you want, you can get yourself one what is more expensive and supports ultra fast charging with, you know, USB-C port, and do it like that. But all in all, I wanted to show you this solution. Just so you can tell, just so you can use it with your PSVR. Like I said, sadly the DualSense controllers, as good as they are, they're not being sold separate. So you only got one pair, and you need this pair to play the games. And of course, after a few hours of play, the controllers would last a bit longer, but it's the tracking what goes when the battery goes low, so you have to charge them because you don't want to have bad experience. We've had enough of that with PSVR1. So yeah, that's my solution for it. Okay, so that's that. Big shout out to all the patrons, they're scrolling down there in the bottom. If you want to become a patron, go to patreon.com/PolishPolVR. Let me know if you're gonna use that to extend your DualSense controller's battery life. And of course, for all the latest PSVR, let's say, hacks, tips, advice, news and everything else, stay tuned to the channel. I'm your guy to give you everything. And that's it. Bye bye bye.